Lauren Bolton, Kate Fitton, is facing the toughest fight of her life in Coronation Street as she battles to secure her son Frankie's future, while behind bars for Joel Deering's Callum Lill murder. Joel's violent reign of terror in Weatherfield came to a tragic end when Lauren struck him with a rock in a desperate bid to save Max Turner, Paddy Bever. Lauren's actions were fueled by fear and the need to protect Max, who was under immediate threat. However, the fallout was devastating. Max, determined to shield Lauren, initially took responsibility for the crime, but his story of self-defense quickly began to unravel. Unable to watch Max take the blame for her actions, Lauren confessed everything to Shona Platt, Julia Golding. Armed with this confession, David Platt, Jack P. Shepard, felt compelled to act and turned over the evidence to the police. Lauren has been in custody ever since, grappling with the terrifying possibility of being separated from Frankie. In tonight's episode, Lauren appeared before the admissions board for the prison's mother and baby unit, hoping to convince them that Frankie should stay with her. Fighting back tears, she made an emotional case, explaining that she was all Frankie knew and that separating them would cause unnecessary trauma. "I know I've made mistakes," she admitted, "but I love my son, and I'm doing everything I can to put him first. Please don't take him away from me." Her heartfelt pleas seemed to fall on deaf ears, leaving Lauren increasingly frustrated. When she sensed the board was dismissive of her arguments, she snapped, her emotions boiling over in an uncharacteristic outburst. She quickly apologized, but her despair was evident as the hearing concluded without a clear indication of the outcome. Lauren's luck took a surprising turn when D.D. Bailey, Chanique Sterling Brown, arrived at the hearing to support her. Though D.D. had initially decided against attending, still reeling from her own shocking baby news the week before, a conversation with Max changed her mind. D.D. passionately defended Lauren, arguing that keeping Frankie with his mother was in the child's best interest. "Lauren is not a danger to her son," D.D. insisted. "She's a young mom who acted in the heat of the moment to protect someone she cared about. Frankie deserves to have his mom by his side, and Lauren deserves a chance to prove herself." Despite D.D.'s strong intervention, Lauren remained doubtful about the board's ruling. Later, in a private moment with Max, she confided her fears. "I don't think they're going to let me keep him," she said tearfully. "If that happens, Max, could you take care of him? At least I'd know he's with someone who loves him." Max was visibly torn as he explained that, while he wanted to help, David and Shona hadn't yet agreed to such an arrangement. Even if they did, there was no guarantee social services would approve it. Lauren tried to stay composed, but the weight of her situation was clear. "Frankie deserves better than this," she whispered. "If I can't be there for him, he needs someone who will be." Back at the Platt household, Max shared Lauren's request with David and Shona. After a lengthy discussion, the couple decided they couldn't let Frankie go into care if they could help it. "It won't be easy," David admitted, "but we'll make it work. That baby deserves a chance, and if we can give it to him, we will." When Max heard the news, he was overjoyed and immediately relayed it to Lauren. For the first time, she allowed herself a small glimmer of hope. As the episode closed, Lauren awaited the board's decision with bated breath. Meanwhile, Max and the Platts prepared for the possibility of taking in Frankie, knowing that their lives could be about to change forever. Will Lauren be granted the chance to stay with Frankie in the mother and baby unit, or will the Platts step in to care for the child? One thing is clear: Lauren's love for her son will drive her fight, no matter the outcome.